A pro-transparency group, the Ready to Lead Africa, has launched a mobile app that can keep records of promises made by Nigerian politicians to hold them to account. The app, which can be downloaded on smartphones, was launched in Abuja, the nation's capital. Organizers at the launch of the app, known as Follow the Promise, say citizens have a responsibility to hold political leaders to account for promises made before and after elections.
The goal is to track the promises made by governorship candidates during the last elections. And for the last couple of months that they've been sworn in, we're following the promises that they made vis-a-vis their manifestos and working with people who live in every local government of this state. What we're doing now is improving governance. Governance is not an exclusive right of just those in government. It is a partnership between those who govern and those who are being governed. Governance in the entire sense of it is now improved because the people who are receiving the actions of government are now involved in saying, we are seeing what you are doing, we are following it and we're tracking it. And this is just the beginning of the new revolution that we're talking about Nigeria. It's people-driven. We're not going to fire a bullet. We're not going to cause chaos. We're just going to change this country one app at a time, one community, one local government, one state. Tracking gives us room to reevaluate what government is doing. Tracking exposes error for correction. It's very, very user-friendly. So the trust is there because we didn't just wake up and build an app. No, we traveled to those communities. We traveled by road. We traveled by air, right? We ate with the people in the community. We slept in those communities. People traveled from every local government area to come and meet us in the capitals. So the people that we're working with are not people that were just randomly selected. They are people from every local government. That's why our data is not coming from only one local government. It's coming from all the local government.
You know, we'll have to see it in action, but I think it is definitely a very intriguing idea, and how it will work in practice is something, you know, monitoring and evaluation. If officials present realistic budgets and make realistic statements, and people kind of have an understanding of how institutions are functioning.
I'm very excited with this because this, like I said, is going to strengthen governance, is going to strengthen transparency, is going to strengthen the whole lot, and at the end, the overall good will be for us Nigerians. I must commend you for this. I don't know where we can also bring an app to also see the commitments of the followers, the voters that we are actually making this promise to.
We've been hearing these rhetorics like, don't hold us to our promises. We're using it to get votes. Now, the danger with things like this is that after a while we get comfortable with it, but it's completely wrong. You make a promise, you keep that promise. If you say about the budget, then let your promise be reflected in the budget. You know, so I don't think we should accept those kinds of statements, because when we hear them so often, it's almost like a bad music.
Can we amplify that as a proof of concept that accountability can actually work? That we can actually hold our government leaders to account, and that they will, in quotes, bend to our demands. But I'm seeing that there are a lot of young people getting into the civic space, trying to do something in their communities, in their local. See, the number of CBOs we have is amazing, and the kind of work that they do. But who sees this work that they do, and how are we even amplifying the fact that people are changing the narrative in local communities?